Hello guys, welcome to She Code. So in our top 100 code series, the problem 26 is for octal to decimal conversion. In our last video of problem 25, we calculated how to convert a binary number to decimal number. But now in this video, we are going to see octal to decimal conversion. So in octal number system, the numbers written in base 8 and can be written using digits from 0 to 8 are called octal numbers. Okay, so octal numbers are written in base 8 and decimal numbers are written in base 10. This is the very basic knowledge we all have. Now, in the previous video, we calculated the conversion of binary to decimal by multiplying every binary digit with 2 to the power of 0 to n minus 1, where n was our number of binary digits. So similarly, that process we are going to apply in this question, but with a slight change. How we are going to do this? Let's see the example. Okay, so in this example portion, in the left hand side, you can see a table where every number is represented in different number systems, like 0 in decimal number system, binary number system and octal number system remains 0. 1 in decimal number system is 1, whereas 1 in binary and octal number systems is also 1. But in decimal number system, 2 is written as 2. Binary, the 2 becomes 1 and 0, and in octal 2 is 2. So this is a table. You can take a screenshot or you can note down the value was given, which is 345, and we have to convert it into decimal number. Okay, now how we are going to convert an octal number to decimal number? We will multiply every digit of that octal number with 8 to the power 0 to n minus 1. In previous video, what we did is we multiplied 2. Now here we are going to multiply 8. Why 8? Because octal numbers are written in the base 8, and in the previous video we converted binary number, and binary numbers are written in base 2. So here we are going to multiply every digit of that octal number with 8 to the power 0 to n minus 1, and n minus 1 is what? The number here n is the total number of octal digits present in that number. So here if you can see that 5 is multiplied with 8 to the power 0 because the last digit has index 0. We have discussed this in previous video. If you haven't seen that video, please go to the description or you can check that link at the top right corner of binary to decimal conversion. So the last digit 5 is at index 0, so we are going to multiply it 8 to the power 0, then 8 to the power 1, and then 8 to the power 2, and by adding these product we are going to get our decimal number, which will be having base 10. Okay, so this is the process how you convert a octal number to an decimal number. Let's move to the coding portion. The code. So I have taken a variable octal, which will take octal number from user. We have to calculate the decimal number for same, the converted value. So I am taking a variable decimal whose initial value will be 0. Okay, so before going further, I want to tell you that we are going to follow the same process we did in our last video. Slight change over here is that we are going to multiply 8. Okay, so I'm taking a while loop over here, which will run until the value of octal number is 0. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to multiply every digit of that octal number to 8. Okay, 8 to the power something. So to separate digit from number, what we do is I am taking another variable temp, which will store the digits of that number, and what I am going to do is I am going to divide octal with a modulo. I am going to divide octal with 10 using modulo operator, so I get remainders. Okay, with 10 I will get a single digit, single remainder. Fine. Now the next thing is we have to multiply every digit, so that value will be stored in a decimal variable, we have to multiply every digit. So from this temp variable we are going to get that every digit which we have to multiply with 8. What we have to do is we have to multiply with 8 to the power something. So for that I am going to use math.power method, which is used to calculate the power. Okay, so in the base we are going to take 8, and for the power I am going to take another variable n. I am going to declare it over here, int n, whose initial value will be 0. Okay, we have to start from the rightmost digit, so we are going to take the value 0 as initial value, and then n will be incremented. Fine, and after that is we have to reduce the octal number as the loop is running. Okay, every time the loop finishes we have to reduce the octal number. So for that I am going to divide the octal number by 10. Fine, and as we have to add the product also. Okay, after multiplying 8 to the power to that digit, we have to add those digits. So I am going to add the plus operator over here, and as the loop will run, the value will be stored in decimal variable. Okay, now let's print our decimal value. The decimal value is so here I want to share you a trick or a tip which is a good habit. Whenever you use a scanner class, make sure you close that scanner object. It is not very important or very compulsory that you have to close it, but it is a good practice. Okay, here I am going to close my object. Fine, now run our code and check. Okay, so if I enter 100, okay, so I get 64, and the decimal value for 100 octal number is 64. If I enter 1, if I enter 13, suppose I get 11, and the decimal value for 13 as an octal number is 11. Okay, so this was a program for octal to decimal conversion. Thank you.